So this is a quick video on how to use Paint. I want to show you some of the basic tools so you can get started and get creative making your own images. Now obviously this is not high quality stuff. Paint has some real basic things that it lets you do, but there's not just a whole lot. So don't expect anything more than like an elementary kind of drawing. So the first thing is when you open Paint is you can adjust the size of your canvas. So you can make it bigger if you're looking for something that's going to be large on your screen or something maybe that you want to print out. It does tell you down here the size of the pixels. So when you first look at this here, your basic tools are located across the top. There's a pencil for basic drawing. There's the bucket fill. There's a text tool. There's an eraser, a color picker that looks like an eyedropper, and a zoom feature. There's also several sets of brushes here. You'll have to play with them to kind of see what they do differently than others. And then there's auto shapes. The auto shapes come in very handy. It's much easier to have them draw you a star than to try and free draw that. So you can also use the free draw tools, these that kind of help you bend curves and things like that. All of those are very handy to use. Now you can also have all your color palettes up here. You can go to edit colors and add custom colors and make any kind of color you want, which is really quite handy, but it does come with a basic palette already available. One thing about Paint is color 1 is your right button and the color 2 is your left button, so you can have them both up at once and switch back and forth to them really easily. So let's say we're wanting to draw something for To Kill a Mockingbird. We're going to select a crayon, we're going to select a really big brush, and we're going to switch to brown, and we're going to draw, say, the tree from the cover of your book. So we're going to draw the tree in. Maybe we're going to draw a tree limb sticking out. We can change the size down to a smaller tree branch. Maybe it's going off this way. Maybe it's a little thicker. Whatever. Maybe we want to swap to the bird. In the back, in the front here. The little crayon tool is very much like the actual crayon, and the more you go over it, the darker it becomes. So there's our bird. Now we want to add the hole that's in the tree, so we can switch to a brown. Maybe we'll switch this one to a black, and then when we fill it, it has the fill option. You can say no fill, but we got a crayon fill, so it's filled with black. You can adjust and move the size of this around while you have these things, but once you lose them, they're gone. So make sure that you can't adjust it anymore. So make sure it's exactly where you want it before you let go of it. So now we've added the little hole in the tree. We can switch back to our crayon brush, make it really big again, and color in the rest of our tree. Okay, and you don't want to make it too good, then they might not think you did it, right? So again, the more you go over it, the darker it becomes. So be careful about that. The eraser tool is your friend. There's also an undo button right up here that will take things off for you. So that comes in handy. Of course, we don't want to get it, like I said, too good. We don't want to fill it all the way in. The tree should have some shape to it. So we also want to use our text tool. Adjust the size of it down to something a little reasonable. To Kill a Mockingbird. Again, the text box can be adjusted. It won't center or anything like that for you, but you can adjust it. But once you let go of this text box, you can't get it back. The only way to click it on it now or move it now would be either to select the whole thing, which works fine as long as it's not sitting on something. You notice my background is black. Or to erase it and start over. So this is pretty much a basic tutorial for Paint. I hope this helps you get creative and create some really cool images. Okay, bye.